Okay, before we start our discussion, this is,
My name is Solomon.
and I'm Andrew.
Yeah.
Okay, from A class. So, discussion number A, or not number A, Article 1. I think the professor is trying to complain about his, he thinks that it is unfair for students just to come to him and tell him to approve their request of asking for extra credit, right? And extra assignments to score a higher grade. But I think it is a legitimate complaint because students shouldn't be allowed to do this because after every test, the score is determined and it's too late for the professor to do anything or the student to do anything to change that grade. Do you think what I said makes sense? Yeah. So okay, question B.
Question B is asking about, do you think the student have a good reason for getting a better grade? If I were a student, I very hard to say something when I want to change my grade. Yeah. So I will do the better thing is like just go away. Yeah.
So what would you do if you were the professor in this case, in this situation? Would you say yes or no to the student who's asking for this special request?
Of course not, because this is responsibility for yourself. If you are a student, you must be do. You're supposed to be do. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Including your attitude, your response, and whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so question C. Example about what would be the consequences. Okay, so this is very easy because if the teacher allows A to receive extra scores or extra credit, then everyone in the same class or even the same department or in the same school will know about this, right? And everybody will think that it's normal for a student to ask the teacher for extra credit. And then from then, students wouldn't have to study before the test because after each test, they could just go to the teacher and ask for like special assignments to change their scores. So I think it is very it's impossible and it shouldn't be allowed, and the consequences are very severe. And even in our school, like for example in the English department, if we were allowed to receive extra credit after the exams, it might even affect our future career because then we wouldn't have to be responsible, right? We could just lack the attention in class and we don't have to do any assignments, and then for a while that develops into a habit. So like when we graduate and then maybe go to a company and start working, we'll just think that after we don't have to finish everything before the deadline. We could just do anything at any time, right? Because at school we didn't have to complete all the tasks before the deadline, so we could just do it after that, right? So it develops a very bad habit when you go into companies, and that's a very big disadvantage for students. So question D.
Have you know someone like this? Yeah, I know when I was a military student, I mean the same situation like that, like the Article 1. Yeah, it's the final grade.
So you were the student, or you know someone?
I know someone,
Oh,
but I don't do that because
Okay.
it's harmful my reputation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I know that my classmate, he very strongly to asking teacher must be changed his grade because he don't want to failure, but he not pay responsibility. Yeah, it's
Right.
just like you say, lacking
Responsibility.
yes,
Right?
yes.
But how did the teacher respond?
The teacher
At
is
that time.
the same like what I said because the teacher say, oh, you can't change because it's very very hard to do. If the teacher change the grade,
And
also
everyone-
everyone they want to change it. If you pass the test, it's unfair to anybody.
Right. But so what about other situations, such as let's say you were sick or something happened in your family, right? For that semester, and but you're a really hardworking person. You know you usually or you always finish your assignments before the deadline, but at the when the semester is drawing close, something happened
Yeah.
to you or your family, so you had to take care of your own personal business,
This is
right?
very important
Right.
point.
But then you failed your final exam, and you failed to receive the credits for this course. What do you do? Would you go to your professor and explain to him why this happened, and probably ask for extra credit, like such as doing special assignments, or like in this special scenario, what would you do, and what do you think the teacher should do?
I think the teacher might have tried to understand what kind of situation. Yeah, depending on the attitude we respond to the teacher. Yeah,
The
teacher
attitude
know-
of the student,
Yeah,
and
just let the teacher know what exactly
what happened.
happening. Yeah.
So in this case, then it would be okay to ask for extra credit.
It's a very usually like the significant the accident.
Right. So it has to be a very serious accident
Yeah,
or
very serious
issue
maybe
or
it's,
matter.
the teacher will give you another way to replace
Make up.
Yeah, you can give you one more choice to make the grade.
Okay.
Yeah, you pass the
So it's
exam.
still reasonable to ask for extra credit if something important or something serious happened to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it for Article 1. And
So we want to go ahead.
yeah, no, we're gonna cut the
Yeah.
video for now. So.
Next stage.